following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Two defenders, chucks up a runner, it hits, count it, and one.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Dead-eye! A dagger for Nick! Nobody has made more threes in Division II history than Nick Brennigan.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Greetings, salutations, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you courtside to historic Frosty Holt Fieldhouse, where we've got a little pre-snowstorm scrumptious treat for you. Carson-Newman and Coker for some matinee sack action ahead of the weekend weather. Carson-Newman looking to string together back-to-back games. Eagles are 11-8 and 6-7 in the league, while it has been a long road for Coker. The Cobras losers of 18 straight after winning the opener against Ferrum, 0-13 in league play, and Nick Pasqua's unit just plagued by injuries, all sorts of issues that his team has had to undergo this season. And yet, through all the adversity, they have been in plenty of games. This is not a typical team that has lost 18 straight games. They've been within a possession inside of 5 minutes in 8 of those 18. So a lot of zeal, a lot of zest still for a Coker club that is still a touch shorthanded. How it all shakes out, we check in with Chuck Vincent. His pregame comments head your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
An interview with head coach Chuck Vincent heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Time to check in with the Eagles head coach. Here's Chuck Benson alongside the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Right back on the AEC countdown to tip-off as Carson-Newman closes out the month of January, 24 hours ahead of schedule against the Coker Cobras, looking to get things in and get the Cobras back to Hartsville before the winter storm hits the Carolinas. I'm Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, I suppose no real adversity faced with the move up. You've done this now for a second straight weekend. However, I say adversity faced from a mental aspect, potentially from a physical aspect. You played an overtime game on Wednesday night. On the flip of it, Coker does this with back-to-back road games. Break down how the accelerated turnaround could impact things for both teams.
We were very sensitive in practice on Thursday to make it more of a mental kind of gathering instead of a physical gathering, and made a big deal to our guys about let's just make sure that we know what to do mentally as we try to recover as best as we can for a game on Friday. So our guys took that to heart. Nick Peters, our trainer, I know he met with some of our guys to get them right. So we're going to this game with confidence that we're ready physically. I know we're ready in terms of our preparation. Though it was quick, we're still going to be ready, and we're very excited to play. I mean, this was a good week, winning a rivalry game on Wednesday, but to be able to turn around and play another game 48 hours later, there's some excitement juice to that as well.
Coker, a team no doubt very hungry for a win. They haven't tasted victory since opening night against Ferrum. It's been 18 straight losses for the Cobras, but in 8 of those games, Coker had a lead with under 5 minutes left. This isn't a team that has just been getting blown to smithereens, and Nick Pasco's a head coach. How do you handle the expectations coming off of an emotional rivalry win with a Coker team that could be overlooked?
I know our staff's not overlooking this game. I've beat that drum to our players as much as we can. Clearly, as you said, they're hungry. Coker's hungry for a win. But the truth of the matter is we're hungry for wins too. I'm not saying that we've under or overachieved, but every time we have a chance to play, it's another chance to come out with a desired outcome. So I think both teams are hungry, and we're not going into this thinking, well, hey, this is a Coker team that even though they have faced a great deal of adversity since the opening weekend, we don't look at this as like, hey, let's just chalk this one up. We've got to go out and perform at a high level on both sides of the ball to give ourselves a chance to win this game.
Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Coker does have its fair share of roster shuffling. No more Isaiah Owens. He's out with a broken jaw that he suffered against Lenoir Ryan in the middle of January. He was the league's leading scorer when you faced him back in December. How does his absence impact the Cobras?
Well, I think it gives other guys a chance. Zundra Jackson is a guy that's from Chattanooga that I know has stepped up big time. He's coming in here actually after a 32-point outing at Newberry. So they've got some of the people. They've got several guys that are capable three-point marksmen. And so it's not going to be a situation where they don't have guys that can step up and fill in Owens' absence.
Been a minute since we've talked historics for Jack Browder, but he's past 1,800 points, and if he goes for his average today, he'll match Arnold Mellinger for 8th on the all-time scoring list. Can you put into perspective what he's done here in his senior season?
The word is consistency. He's done it over and over and over and over again. I don't take that for granted. I know the rest of our coaches don't. I think our players are starting to understand even more and more that Jack's a special competitor. and that we need his production night in out. So to be chasing Arnold is a testament to Jack, and I hope he can continue to hit these marks as we go into February.
Chuck, pleasure. Good luck today against the Cobras.
Thanks, Gav.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Starting lineup head your way when the AEC countdown to tip-off returns after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Don't go anywhere. Tip-off is next.
Trip Davis, marvelous, with the hands on one end and the guile to finish on the other.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
This
Bounce feed inside, Browder right block through contact. He gets it to go.
is Carson-Newman men's basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
To the cup, right hand leaner, rolls off front side. Jaws there for the tip. Ooze hit it. Ooze hit it. Carson-Newman celebrates.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by the Eagle Club, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, Inner Digital, by Food City, by the Eagle Shop, Tri-Light, by Premier Building Maintenance, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
We welcome you back courtside to Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman versus Coker for the 26th time all-time. Eagles lead the all-time series 18-7. And the Eagles have won 17 of the last 19 against the Cobras. Starting lineups for this one. It has been a shuffling affair for Nick Pasquino. Isaiah Owens, Limestone transfer, and the league's leading scorer when these two teams met in December, out with a broken jaw. Instead, Zundra Jackson, Aaron Hall, Jonah Vejbach, Xavier Moultrie, and Predrag Ponisic, the starting five for the Cobras. Eagles, the usual five: Jack Browder, Rylan Houck, Braden Illick, Khalees Fry, and Matt Bilbray for Carson-Newman. 19th time that quintet has been on the floor. Eagles in the pristine home whites, white tops, white shorts, orange numerals trimmed in blue, blue lettering around the numbers trimmed in orange, Carson-Newman written on the front of the jerseys. Navy blue road jerseys for the Cobras, yellow numbers, no piping, some yellow stripes up the side of the shorts for the Cobras, with Coker written in white above the numerals on the front of the jersey. Illick versus Hall for the jump. Archibald Whaley has the ball in hand. He lobs it into the air. Hall taps it back to Ponisic, and Coker starts this game with the basketball, moving from right to left against the Eagles' matchup zone. Ponisic, 2 passes into the right corner for Vejbach. Vejbach flips to Moultrie, head of the key, back to Vejbach, right wing. Bounce feed, high post. Khalees Fry steals it. He had 5 in the first meeting. Fry, Euroing to the hole. Fry toilet bowls it in with the right hand. First points come off a turnover and from Khalees Fry. 2-0 Eagles, 30 seconds in. Cobras onto the offensive end. Moultrie, top of the key, chest pass left wing for Jackson. Hall, left elbow, shoots from 15, and Aaron Hall swishes it. 2-2 ball game. We're tied, 45 seconds in. Houck over the timeline in center court for Carson-Newman. Gives off to Illick, left point. Illick flips it Bilbray, right point. He dials long distance and connects. 5-2 Carson-Newman, a minute in. Matt Bilbray drains a right point 3. Cobras onto the offensive end. Hall, free throw line. Dribbles in on Illick. Rotates left, flips it up with the left hand, and gets the charity roll over the front lip of the rim. 5-4, Eagles by 1. 18:35 to go in the opening stanza. Carson-Newman front court. Browder, head of the key, sends it right corner. Houck, open look from deep. Buries it. Carson-Newman hasn't missed from the field to start this game. They're up 8-4 with 18:20 to play in the first half. Cobras with it front court. Ponisic into the high post for Hall at the free throw line. Hall spins inside, turns right, now back left, chucks it up with the left hand. It connects off the window, counted in a foul. Tough take for Aaron Hall. Count the basket. And the foul on Braden Illick, his first and the team's first. So a chance for Aaron Hall to make it a 1-point game at the line. And he does, swishing in the and one free throw. 8-7. Carson-Newman the lead. 18:05 to play in the first half. Eagle Fans AEC is your local electric co-op service you can trust and value, you can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek for AEC, powering what matters most. Browder on the right baseline. Skip it, left corner Houck, extra pass Illick, left point, 3 ball, cash! Carson-Newman raining them down from deep to open up this game. A 3 of 3 start from beyond the arc. And it's an 11-7 lead for the Eagles. Coker with it front court. Hall at the free throw line. Backs it out down to the right baseline for Ponisic. Got a whistle. And a foul on Bilbray, his first. Team's second. Scoreboard had 11-10. Nick Pasqua with a quip. Need all the help that we can get. Nick's done phenomenal work at several stops throughout the Southeast region. At Southern Wesleyan, Converse, took SWU to an NCAA tournament. Head of the key 3 for Moultrie off the mark, front of the 10. Fry up for the rebound. Eagles by 4, moving left to right. Fry drops it off for Browder at the top of the key. Browder leaps, hits Fry, cutting right block, pivots left, back to the right, dribbles with the right hand, kicks it left corner. Houck open look for the keep. That's the first miss. Fry's there for an offensive rebound, and he's fouled as he goes for the stick back. It's on Jonah Vejbach. His first, the first on Coker. Carson-Newman's first miss from the field. Still leads to a scoring chance. How about this? Coker's not shooting the ball poorly. 3 of 4 to start this game, but they're down 4 thanks to Carson-Newman's 3 of 4 3-point barrage and a turnover from the Cobras. First free throw for Fry rattles out front side. So the best Khalees Fry can do is make it a 5-point game at the stripe. Bends the knees. Second one's up and through all strings. 5-point lead for the Eagles is their largest. 0 empty possessions in the first 3 minutes for Carson-Newman to start this game for a 12-7 advantage. The Eagles front court, Fry deflection. It is saved in by Browder underneath the basket, and Houck comes away with it in the middle of the lane. Eagles float left to right. Browder, the only Eagle that hasn't scored amongst the starting 5, and he turns it over, driving the left side of the lane to Moultrie. First empty possession for the Eagles. Coker brings it front court, trailing by 5. Jackson out to the top of the key for Hall. Round the horn it goes. Jackson left wing. Dribbles inside, gets into Illick. Chucks it up, missed it. Houck pokes the rebound out to the right corner. Nobody there other than Moultrie. He feeds back to Jackson for a fadeaway 3 in the right corner, and he swishes it. Sundra Jackson, fresh off a career-high 32 at Newberry, into the scoring column. It's a 12-10 lead for the Eagles with 16:03 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman front court. Bilbray bounce pass. Fry left block, and he throws it down with the right hand. Timeout, Nick Pasqua. 14-10. Carson-Newman leads it. 15:57 to play in the first half. And we return to Holt Fieldhouse after this scrumptious start for the Eagles. Carson-Newman up 4 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
15:57 to go in the first half. 14-10. Carson-Newman an early lead. Eagles have had the hot start from the field to open up this game. Carson-Newman made the first 3 threes it took. And the Eagles rocking and rolling early. Up 14-10. It's been efficient offense. Coker's kept pace, mind you, with some good shot making on their offensive end. Hall cutting the basket, left block. Browder erases that at the cup. Illick the rebound, and Carson-Newman moves left to right with it. Brown at the top of the key. Pivots and hits Illick right point. Illick out to Browder left wing. He tries a triple. Front of the 10, no good. Fry an offensive rebound. Is put back strong off the glass. And the rebound snared by Moultrie. Coker down 4, moving right to left in the navy blue road jerseys. A loose ball deflection. Fry into the backcourt. He was sliding in front of Coker's bench, and Fry out of bounds when he tried to possess the basketball. Good spot by Archibald Whaley. It's still with Coker. 17 to shoot. Down 14-10. Carson-Newman 63% from the field. Coker 57% from the field to start this game. Hall at the left elbow. Squares up on Browder, ducks the shoulder. Running start, takes it in and draws a foul. Is it on Houck or is it on Browder? It's on Browder. First on Browder, third on the Eagles. 2 free throws for Aaron Hall, who has been doing the heavy lifting for Coker here in the early going. He's got 7 of the Cobras' 10. Make it 8 of the Cobras' 11. Fry's out. Ivris Uosis is in for the Eagles. So you got Uosis, Brown, Houck, Browder, and Illick for Carson-Newman. Matt Knopfel, Xavier Moultrie, Zundra Jackson, Hall, and Brian Webster for the Cobras. 2-2 trip for Aaron Hall. 14-12. The Eagles lead by 2. They've been up by as many as 5. And a hot start offensively for both of these teams, shooting better than 55% from the field. Illick, top of the key. He tries a straight-on triple, short off the front iron. Moultrie's there for the rebound. And the Cobras bring it right to left. A 3 would give them their first lead. Jackson down the right side of the paint. Shot up on the run, missed it off the window. Illick the rebound in front of Knaufels, and the Eagles bring it left to right. Browder over the timeline, center court. Chest pass, Hauk left wing. Hauk feeds Browder at the head of the key. Right-hand dribbles, bounce it to Illick left elbow. Illick, one right-hand dribble, gives off to Hauk. Hauk crosses over, dribble handoff. Brown with 10 to shoot left wing. Brown twirling into the paint, lost it going up. Howell's got the steal. Hall bounces ahead to Moultrie to the cup. Moultrie teardrop good over Hauk's outstretched left hand. 4 in a row for the Cobras. They've tied it at 14. 14 minutes to play in the first half. Eagles on to the offensive end. Hauk at the free throw line. Stops left block, banks it in off the glass. 5 for Rylan Hauk. Back to a 2-point Carson-Newman lead. 16-14. 13:43 to go in the first half. Cobras onto the offensive end. Loose ball inside on an entry pass for Hall. You get a whistle and a hold on Rylan Hauk. His first, team's 4th. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $6.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Cobras reset. Jackson free throw line, takes it into Illick, chucks it up, and draws a foul. It's a second personal on Braden Illick. Likely a first half exit for the Eagles passing big man. And 2 free throws for Zundra Jackson. So Isaac Stamper will check in. Jackson will head to the line where he's at 63% for his freshman campaign, and he rattles in the first. Stamper's in for Illick. Ponisic is in for Hall. Jackson's looking to tie the game at the line. And he does with a rattle. 16-16, all square with 13:31 to play in the first half. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals that the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Stamper, left baseline. 2 right-hand dribbles, gives off to Browder in the left corner. Out to Brown, head of the key around to Hauk right wing. Open look for deep. Hauk rattles it in. 8 first half points for Rylan Hauk. It's a 19-16 lead for the Eagles. 13:10 to play in the first half. Cobras front court. Knaufels out to the left wing for Jackson. Slaloms into the paint. Stops free throw line. Gives off Webster left wing. Back to the left corner, Jackson. Pump fake for 3. Drive baseline. Got his shot erased by Browder. Floated up the right sideline, Hauk. Hauk over to Browder left wing. Transition 3. Splash! Jack Browder is into the scoring column. He's 20 points away from tying Arnold Mellinger for 8th on the all-time scoring list. Eagles up by 6, their biggest lead. 22-16 with 12:33 to play in the first half. A 6-0 run for Carson-Newman in the last 30 seconds. Now looking for a stop. Jackson the drive. Can't finish with 2 hands. Got the putback up and got fouled. Who's this one on? It's on Stamper, his first, the 6th on the Eagles. 2 free throws for Zundra Jackson. First one on the way, and he buries it. 6 points for Jackson. Hauk exits for Khalees Fry. Second one up. Rims off left side. Browder's there to grab the rebound. Eagles move it left to right, ahead by 5. Brown passes into the right corner for Uosis. Stops right wing, gives to Stamper at the head of the key. Stamper right wing. And off Brown on the right wing, back to Stamper right block. Skip it left corner, Uosis. Open look deep. Uosis missed it off the front of the 10. Rebounds on the ground and picked up by Knaufels. Cobras move right to left with it, down by 5. Left corner, Webster, left baseline drive, feed out Moultrie, left wing 3 with a hand in his face, he swishes it. Xavier Moultrie puts the Cobras with 4 in a row. They're within 2, 22-20 with 11:38 to play in the first half. Cobras 50% from the field, Eagles at 62%. An offensive showcase. Stamper on the other end once ahead of the key 3. Short off the front iron. Ponisic the rebound. Coker can tie with the 2 this trip. Right wing for Ponisic. Gives off Knopfel's left block. Pumps. Gets Stamper airborne. He lays it in off the glass. Counted and a foul. 22-22. 6 in a row for the Cobras. Stamper whistled for his second. The team's 7th. And we come to a break in the action. 11:16 to go in the first half. 22-22. Carson-Newman and Coker deadlocked. After trading 6-0 runs, Cobras have a chance for their first lead. Knopfels to the line after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Carson-Newman and Coker swamp 6-0 runs. Eagles got up by 6. Their biggest lead of the day. Off of back-to-back threes, only for Coker to punch back. Cobras have scored 6 in a row, and Matt Knopfels, a 56% free throw shooter, is at the line, looking to give Coker its first lead. He does not, misses it long off the heel. Stamper the rebound. And the Eagles bring it left to right, looking to put a halt to this 6-0 Coker run. Both teams shooting better than 54% from the field. Bilbray, NBA range, left point 3, bullseye. He was given daylight, and Matt Bilbray took it. He's got 6, Eagles 25, Coker 22. Carson-Newman 6 of 11 from deep to open up this contest. Coker with it front court. Left wing for Vejbach into the high post, Knopfels. Back out Moultrie, top of the key. Moultrie, right elbow, fades from 15. Back iron, no. Rebound loose inside and out of bounds off of either Browder or Uosis. Stays with Coker. Hey, Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles, located in the MSAC Grand Hall. The Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. Visit them online at eagleshop.cn.edu. Inbounds comes left baseline from Vejbach out to Jackson, left wing extended. Right around a Ponisic screen, chest pass right wing Webster to the top of the key. It's intercepted by Fry. Fry Euroing to the basket, and he finger rolls it in with the right hand. 7 for Khalees Fry off of the third steal of the day for the Eagles. 27-22, 5-0 run for Carson-Newman. Coker on to the offensive end with 10-10 to go first half. Right wing, Webster triple. Back of the 10, long. Hauk grabs the rebound, his first on the left baseline. Eagles bring it left to right. Hauk, top of the key, swings it Browder right wing. Back to Hauk, left wing. One dribble, handoff left corner, Bilbray. Bilbray runs into the lane, peels out into the right corner, curls to the right wing, knifes back inside the paint, fades from the foul line and misses it from 12, but Uosis is there, 1-on-3 for an offensive board. Browder, head of the key, NBA range triple, front of the 10, no good. Jackson grabs the rebound over the sack logo for the Cobras, and the Snakes bring it right to left, down 5, but turn it over. Hauk a steal on a pass. Hauk down the left side of the paint. gets fouled, taking it to the hole. Charge this to whom? It's on Webster. His first. Second on the Cobras. 2 free throws here for Rylan Houck. Houck looking to get to double digits in the first half with 8 points and extend this 5-point Eagle lead. He makes the first and matches Carson-Newman's biggest lead at 6. Eagles had a 6-0 run. Coker answered with a 6-0 run to tie the game at 22. Now the last 6 have gone in favor of the Eagles over the last 96 seconds. Looking for a new largest lead. Houck swishes it. It's a 7-point game. 7 straight for the Eagles. 29-22, 9:20 to play in the first half. Cobras with it front court. Jackson, right wing. Stops his dribble, swings at Vejbach, left wing. Vejbach, top of the key. Left around to Knopfels, screen to the wing. Stops, passes Knopfels, head of the key, 8 to shoot. Jackson, right wing. He tries a triple. Thuds off the back iron. Uosis tips the rebound to Browder, who controls in the middle of the lane. Eagles bring it left to right. They've scored the last 7 to get up 7. Uosis, head of the key. Finds Browder, left wing. Browder, jab step. Swirls it out, Fry left corner. Into the paint. Right hand teardrop. Khalees connects. 9 for Khalees Fry. 9-0 run for the Eagles to get up by 9. 31-22, 8:35 to play in the first half. Coker hasn't scored in 2.5 minutes. They've turned it over twice in that stretch. Jackson for Vejbach, right wing, NBA range 3. Toilet bowls out right side. Uosis yanks in the rebound in the middle of the lane. Eagles fly left to right. Browder in traffic, lost the handle on it. It's out of bounds. Last touched by the Cobras, and it stays with Carson-Newman. 8:16 to go in the first half. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. Bounce came to Bilbray, but it was off his fingertips and into the Coker bench, so the Eagles turn it over for the third time. 8:15 to go first half, 31-22. Carson-Newman, a 9-0 run to get up by 9. Coker hasn't scored in 3 minutes. They've missed their last 4 shots. All goes to work inside. Leans into Uosis and gets the left-hand runner from straight on. 11 from Aaron Hall. He leads all scorers and gets Coker its first points in 3 minutes. 31-24, Carson-Newman by 7. 7:52 to play in the first half. Eagles front court. Bilbray turns it over against Jackson. Hall down the right side of the lane. Gets into Houck, pumps, lays, and hits. 4 in a row for Aaron Hall. Coker has cut the deficit to 5. 31-26, 7:35 to go in the first half. Browder over the timeline for the Eagles. Takes it down the right side of the paint all the way to the hoop. Right-hand teardrop tickles Twine. 5 for Jack Browder. 33-26, Eagles by 7. 7:20 to go in the first half. Cobras with it front court. Ponisic, right wing, zips high post. Hall, free throw line jumper, chucked it off the back iron. No. Rebound was punched right wing and grabbed by Vejbach. Second chance for the Cobras. Vejbach over to the left wing for Xavier Moultrie. Moultrie out to Vejbach, right wing. Back to Moultrie, left point. Thought about the 3, instead bounces to Hall, left elbow. 6 and 5. Hall stripped by Uosis going up. It's out of bounds, left baseline. Stays with Coker. 4 on the shot clock. And that brings us to our under 8 media timeout. 6:50 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman 33. Coker 26. Back after these messages. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
Carson-Newman got up by 9 with a 9-0 run. Aaron Hall answered with back-to-back buckets. And with 6:50 to go in the first half, we sit at a 33-26 ball game in favor of the Eagles. Hot shooting in this one. Carson-Newman 60% from the field. Coker's at 45% and went 3 minutes without points while the Eagles went on that 9-0 run. Both teams have 4 turnovers. And Coker a 9-6 advantage in points off turnovers. Hall's got it inside. He's stripped and Browder steals it. Ahead to Colin Brown. Brown attacks the basket. Reverse layup with the left hand. Toilet bowl's out front side. Jackson has the rebound for the Cobras. Coker front court down 7. Jackson picks up his dribble in the right corner. Circles it around to Vejbach left point. Hands off to Moultrie on the wing. 15 on the shot clock. Jackson resets out of the key. Moses kicks Moultrie, left wing, open look from deep, right of the rim, no good. Houck, the long rebound, left baseline for the Eagles. Carson-Newman floats left to right, Bilbray, right point, triple, shorted it, front iron. Jackson, the long rebound at the free throw line for the Snakes. Jackson twirls into the paint, right block, and got stripped by Ivorish Uosis. See if it's a shot and a block or a turnover and a steal. Now that one's officially credited. It's Carson-Newman ball regardless. Leading by 7 with 5:55 to go in the first half. Browder, left wing, curls into the lane, hop, step, right block, right hand lift, got it off glass. A kiss from Junkyard Jack. He's got 7 going around Aaron Hall. 35-26, Eagles match their biggest lead at 9. 5:37 to go in the first half. Cobra's front court. Right corner for Moultrie. Drop it off for a turnover. Konasic from the right block fired it out of bounds into the scorer's table for the Cobras' 6th turnover. And the ball back to the Eagles. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital, they are laser-focused on your success. Browder gets it to Brown in the right corner. His heels were on the sideline, and he's out of bounds for the Eagles' 5th turnover. Ball back to the Cobras. 5:16 to go in the first half. Eagles with a 35-26 lead. Coker hasn't scored in 2.5 minutes. Eagles shooting 57% from the field, but they've turned it over 5 times. Hall, left elbow. Jab step on Stamper. Backs him down to the left block. Right hand dribbles, picks it up, flips Jackson left wing. Jackson back to Hall, left elbow. Drives, left block, tosses up over Stamper and tickles Twine. 15 for Aaron Hall. That stops the 2.5-minute Coker scoring drought and pulls them within 7. 35-28, 4:45 to go in the first half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Stamper, left elbow. One dribble, gives off Browder. Browder muscles his way inside, lost it going up. And a whistle. A foul? Yes. On Jackson. His first, team's 3rd. Chuck Benson says, was that on a shot? I'll say no. Ball out of bounds for Houck on the right baseline. Gets it to Brown in the right corner. Off to Stamper right way. Stamper. Skip it, left corner. Houck, open look from deep. Houck takes it, left it short. Straight on. And Moultrie chases down the rebound on the left baseline. Eagles by 7. Coker onto the offensive end. Hall at the free throw line. Drops the shoulder. Whistle. An offensive foul on Aaron Hall. That's his first. Team's 4th. The shoulder drop gets Hall. for his first personal, the fourth on the Cobras, and the Cobras' seventh turnover. Ball back to the Eagles, leading by 7. Tri-Light is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you. Visit trilight.net. Bilbray runs the point at the head of the key for the Eagles. Knifes down the left side of the paint, gets it to the left block, peels it out to Brown left wing. Brown, crossover dribble, gets north-south to the bucket. Hall blocked him, spiked the ball out of bounds, off of Brown, and it's Coker's ball after we get back. 3:52 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman 35, Coker 28. Both teams just 2 points scored in the last 3 minutes of basketball. We've entered into the offensive doldrums for the moment. Back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Light is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilight.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
3:52 left in the first half. Carson-Newman, a 35. .28 lead on the Cobras. Eagles looking to sweep the regular season meetings and get to 500 in conference play. Cobras with the basketball, though, trying to chip into this 7-point deficit. Both teams only 2 points in the last 3 minutes of basketball. Jackson catch away from the right corner, left it short for Coker. Browder reaches up to grab his fourth rebound on the left block, and the Eagles bring it left to right. Browder down the right side of the paint, right hand take, good with a smooch off the window. 9 for Jack. That is the lead for the Eagles. 37-28, 3:20 to go in the first half. Cobras with the ball front court. Knopfels right block. Bounces down to Hall. Twists left on Browder. Airballs it going up. Uosis punches the rebound out of bounds. And it stays with the Cobras. First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman debit card. Stop by any First Bank location, get your Carson-Newman debit card, and show your Eagles pride. Cobras onto the offensive end. Looking for a second chance opportunity. They won't get it. Jackson's three in the left corner blocked by Houck. Uosis reaches up to pull in the rebound left baseline. Eagles looking to extend it to double digits. Bilbray wants it from the right side of the lane. 15-footers short off the front of the rim. Moultrie the board, and the Cobras bring it right to left. One of their last 7 from the field. Hall, right wing. Pass deflected by Fry back to Hall. Hall gets it to Moultrie left wing. 13 to shoot. Moultrie slaloming to the middle of the lane. 10 to shoot. Up top, Vejbach. Vejbach, 28-foot three. He swished it from just inside the 10-foot line on the volleyball court. First points for Coker in 2 minutes, 37-31. Eagles by 6, 2:10 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman works it left to right. Browder down the right side of the paint, takes it in with the right hand and finger rolls it home. 11 first half points for Jack Browder. He needs 12 more to catch Arnold Mellinger on the all-time scoring list for 8th. 39-31, Eagles by 8, 1:50 to go first half. Coker front court. Vejbach out to Hall, head of the key, around to Jackson left wing. Deuce Jackson, 10 to shoot. Muscles into the paint. Scoops the ball off the floor, twirls around, bounce feed stolen by Khalees Fry. Fry mishandled the steal. He picks it up just underneath the jump circle, and the Eagles get into the half court. Bilbray around the screen, right wing, triple, halfway down and out. Fry, offensive rebound, right hand hook, pins off right side, no good. Moultrie grabs the board on the right block for the Cobras. 39-31, Eagles by 8. 72 seconds left in the first half. Cobras with it front court. Vejbach, right wing. Skip it left wing, Moultrie. Quick trigger three. Moultrie drills it. 8 for Xavier Moultrie. He's 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. Coker cuts it to 5, 39-34, with 54 seconds left in the first half. Bilbray across the timeline for the Eagles. Feeds it into the left corner for Jack Browder. Dump it to Uosis. Back to Houck. Cutting left baseline. Houck lays it in with the right hand. 12 for Rylan Houck on 4 of 6 shooting. Back to a 7-point Eagle lead. 41-34. 32 seconds left in the first half. Coker onto the offensive end. Vejbach, left wing. Right hand dribbles. 14 to shoot, 23 to play. Around to Jackson, right wing. He twirls into the paint. Chucks up a runner. He missed it off the back of the rim, but gets 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. By whom? By Khalees Fry. That's his first. The 8th on the Eagles. And Deuce Jackson to the line where he's 3 of 4 today. Transfer from Lee's McRae. He's a career 63% shooter, and he misses the first off the front iron. One more free throw for Deuce Jackson. Zundra rattles it in. Zundra Deuce Jackson has 7 points off of his career-high 32 at Newberry Wednesday night. 41-35, Eagles by 6 with 15 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock is off. Eagles will play for the final shot of the period. Houck, left wing, 6 and 5. Off to Uosis, into the left corner for a Browder catch 3. Short off the front of the 10. Ponisic the rebound, and that is how the first half comes to a close. Eagles with efficient offense, 50% shooting in the first half, including a 6 of 16 mark from beyond the arc. And Carson-Newman carries a 41-35 lead into the halftime break, a first half in which the Eagles led by as many as 9. Carson-Newman gets a combined 23 from Rylan Houck and Jack Browder. Eagles Shop halftime report heads your way when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the Eagles Shop halftime report in 60 seconds. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
It's halftime on the Eagle Sports Network. Highlights, a check of the Eagle Shop scoreboard, and stats are headed your way.
Fry takes it away from him. Fry runs the middle of the lane and throws it down with the right hand.
Now let's head back to the arena. Here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Halftime in Holt Fieldhouse. And Carson-Newman, a 41-35 halftime lead on the Coker Cobras. Eagles shot the ball well in the first half, 50% from the field and 6 of 16 from beyond the arc. 5 turnovers for Carson-Newman compared to 8 for Coker, but the Cobras have an 11-6 advantage in points off of turnovers. Everything just a little bit in favor of Carson-Newman in this one. Turnover battle, a nudge Carson-Newman's way. Eagles shooting the ball better, a little bit, and a lot of little things adding up to a 41-35 halftime lead for the Eagles over the Cobras. And really just first half comes down to Carson-Newman shot making, that 9-0 run that the Eagles went on, and that separator has Carson-Newman up by 6 at the halftime break. We'll see if the Eagles can keep the foot on the accelerator for the second half. Jack Browder leads, it's Rylan Houck, who leads Carson-Newman with 12 points. He's been efficient and effective, 4 of 6 from the field and 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. Browder with 11, 5 of 8 from the field. And Khalees Fry with 9 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals for Carson-Newman. Meanwhile, it's a 3-man show as well for the Cobras. Aaron Hall with 15 to lead all scores on 6 of 9 shooting. Xavier Moultrie has 8, and Deuce Jackson has 7 on 1 of 9 shooting. All adds up to a 41-35 lead for the Eagles at the halftime break over the Coker Cobras. We'll take you around the rest of the happenings on the banks of Mossy Creek, as well as the South Atlantic Conference. Everybody moved up their games 24 hours today on the basketball hardwood. We've also got some baseball to talk about down the road on Davis Street. Carson-Newman playing Charleston in what is now a snowy twin bill. Talk about that when we get back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
A check of the SAC scoreboard is next. Stick around on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Halftime in Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman leads Coker 41-35 at the halftime break. Earlier today, Carson-Newman's women, what a win over 14th ranked Coker. Mike Mincy's crew drops the hammer with an 87-60 win over the Cobras, the number 14 team in the country, for a third straight win over a ranked foe here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman outscored the Cobras 50-21 between the second and third quarters to set the tone in that one. Jen Sullivan had 19 points on 8 of 13 shooting. Keely Rogers a double-double with 13 points and 12 rebounds. And Caroline Hill, 16 off the bench. Efficient and effective, 6 of 11 from the field and 3 of 7 from beyond the arc. Eagles held the reigning player of the year in the SAC's leading scorer, Shantiana Tillman, to 13 points. And she was inefficient, 5 of 20 from the field. Legenauer had 20 to lead the Cobras. She had a double-double with 11 rebounds. Down the street, specifically Davis Street, Carson-Newman baseball opening the doors to the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. And the Eagles, winners in Game 1, 9-4 over the University of Charleston. Ryan Higgins got the start, pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 hits and 2 runs. But it was Jackson Underwood who got the win in relief after a 4-run bottom of the 7th for the Eagles. Carson-Newman outscored UC 6-1 over the final 2 innings. The Eagles did leave 15 on base. And in the top of the 7th inning of Game 2, that is the final inning, Carson-Newman a 5-2 lead on Charleston. With the top of the order due up for UC, and Eli Norris out of the bullpen to the bump for Brock Culpepper. On the men's hoops hardwood, 1 game played early today. 2 games actually played early today. Wingate and Tusculum tipped at noon in Cuddy Arena, and Wingate wins that one 80-66. 18 points for Corbin Pack. He was 4 of 7 from beyond the arc as the Bulldogs shoot 51% from the field. Tusculum limited to 35% shooting. Bryce Jackson led the Pioneers with 17. The other early game tipped at 2 and it featured Lenore Rhine traveling to Emory and Henry. And the E&H Wasps get the better of the Bears, 93-86. The final in that one. Conrad Luczynski had 26 points and 14 rebounds for the Bears, but it wasn't enough. Twin 22-point efforts for Jackson Crawford and Corbin Dixon for the Wasps to make 31 of 36 free throws to to get the win. They were minus 16 on the glass, 36-20. E&H was out-rebounded, but it doesn't matter. Wasps win over Lenore Rhine. Anderson has traveled up the mountain to take on Mars Hill from Burt Stanford Arena. That's a 38-24 lead for the Trojans at the half. Catawba is playing in Harrogate at Lincoln Memorial. After the Indians won the first meeting, it's the Railsford's up 41-37, 2 minutes into the second half of meeting number 2. And the final game on the docket is between UVA Wise and Newberry. That game has not started yet. Second half action heads your way with the Eagles up 6 at the break. Back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas. To tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Bills top of the key. Pull up 3 on the way. Got it. Charlie Clark dialing long distance with impunity.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Lite is proud to support.
Every day brings new challenges, and those challenges look different for everyone. But no matter what each day looks like, your local energy co-op is here to power every moment. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the field, AEC is committed to bringing you safe, affordable, and reliable power to get you through the day. We are your local electric co-op, and we are here for you. AEC, empowering every day.
All right, back courtside at Holt Fieldhouse. About to start the second half between Carson-Newman and Coker. Before we do, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID across the Eagle Sports Network. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you courtside. Skip Roberts back inside of network control. Ian Johnson running replay. Ava El Halou, our director. And our fantastic camera crew, Andrew Larson, Noah Pinland, Samara Shannon, and Cam McElhaney. Eagles bring it front court. Browder coasts inside and lays it in through the middle of the lane. 13 for Jack. Eagles up by 8, 43-35, 20 seconds into the second half. Cobras onto the offensive end. Moultrie dishing to the left corner for Vejbach, out to Ponicic left wing. Keep in mind, Braden Illick on the bench for the final 13 minutes of the first half with 2 fouls for the Eagles. He's back out there to start the second half. Jackson, right point. Zip it into the right corner for Moultrie. Takes a contested 3 off the front of the 10. Grazed it. Browder there for his 5th rebound. Eagles can extend it to double digits on the first possession of the second half. Browder. Free throw line out to Houck left wing. Down into the left corner for Bilbray. Loops it up top for Illick. Illick, underhand flip Browder, left around an Illick screen. Zips right block. Fry, reverse, dunk. Throw it down with the right hand. Khalees. Holy Toledo. Khalees Fry into double figures. He has 11. And the Eagles are up 10 for the first time tonight. 45-35 with 18:50 to go in the second half. Cobras onto the offensive end. Right point, Jackson. Dribbling right wing, twirls around to the head of the key. Loops it right wing for Beigebach. 2 passes, left corner, Moultrie. Jab step, left foot, left baseline drive. 5 to shoot. Pass, right corner, tipped out of bounds by Houck. Stays with Coker. 4 seconds to get a shot off for the Cobras. Moultrie will inbound right baseline. Moultrie, bounce feed inside to Ponisic. He missed the layup from the left block. Illick the rebound. Eagles bring it right to left. Play design was there. Ball just didn't go in the basket. Screen and roll to Illick. Right block from Browder. Illick's layup is long off the window. Aaron Hall the rebound for the Cobras, and Coker brings it left to right down 10. Left block, Ponisic. Lost the handle on it. Straight up out of bounds on the left baseline. Wasn't deflected by Illick or Browder. Nick Pasqua does not care for his team's start. 2 misses at the rim and a turnover, and he calls for time. 18:03 left in the second half. Carson-Newman 45, Coker 35. And we're back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
18:03 to play in the second half, 45-35. Carson-Newman leads Coker. The Eagles have scored the first 4 points of the second half to get up by 10. Carson-Newman's biggest lead of the day. And the Eagles have the basketball out of the Coker timeout. Illick, top of the key. Faces the basket. Defended by Hall, man-to-man. Out to the left wing, Fry. A whistle and a foul away from the ball. Browder got shoved off his spot by Xavier Moultrie left of the lane. That's the first on Moultrie. The first on the Cobras. Alco inbound left baseline. Gets it to Browder in the left corner. Back to Illick left wing. Illick, one left-hand dribble. Bounce feed Browder left corner. Back to Illick left wing. He tries a triple. Deadeye! Braden Illick buries the 3. The Eagles have started the second half on a 7-0 run. 48-35, Carson-Newman with 17:30 to play in the second half. Hall ducks the shoulder, walked as he went to work in the middle of the lane. Turnover number 10 for the Cobras. Their second of the second half. And the ball back to the Eagles with a 13-point lead. 48-35, 17:22 to play. Second stanza. Fry with the ball left wing. Hounded by Ponisic. Out to Houck out of the key. Houck left around a moving screen. It was on Fry. Second on Khalees Fry. First on the Eagles of the half. Carson-Newman turns it over for the first time in the second half. 7 in a row for Carson-Newman to start the second half. They've got their biggest lead of the day at 13. 17-12 to play on a rolling second half clock. Eagles in their matchup zone. Ponisic left elbow. Gets into the paint, ducks the shoulder, twirls around, right hand scoop, falls off right side. Browder has his 6th rebound, right block, blocking out Hall. Gets it into the front court, drops it off Fry, left block. Fry with an uncontested right hand lay-in. 13 for Khalees Fry on 6 of 8 shooting. Carson-Newman a 9-0 run to get up by 15. 50-35, 16:42 to play in the second half. Coker front court, a pass deflected by Matt Bilbray into the back court and out of bounds. It stays with Coker with 16 to shoot as Ponisic exits and Knoffels enters. 9-0 start to the second half for Carson-Newman to get up by 15. Moultrie, right wing. Left-hand dribbles to the head of the key, switches it to Webster left wing. Into the left corner, Hall, 15-foot jump shot, falls through. 17 for Aaron Hall. Those are Coker's first points of the second half. They come 3.5 minutes in. Eagles front court. Illick, right wing triple, back iron, it's long. Rebound snared by Webster on the right baseline. Coker brings it left to right, down by 13. Webster curls and hits Vejbach right wing with a baseball pass. Vejbach dribbling around on the perimeter to the head of the key. Chest pass left wing, Webster, hand in his face, lets it fly, bounces off the front iron. Houck tracks down his 3rd rebound in the front of the Coker bench, and the Eagles get it front court. Browder driving, right-hand finger roll, slicing through the middle of the lane for a deuce. 15 for Jack Browder. Back up 15 are the Eagles, 52-37 with 15:35 to play in the second half. Cobras on the offensive end. Moultrie, left wing. Skip it, right wing, Webster, back to Moultrie, left point. Hand in his face, lets it fly over Bilbray and airballs it to the right. Out of bounds, Carson-Newman ball. 15:23 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 52, Coker 37. An 11-2 run for the Eagles to start the second half. And we're back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
15:23 to play in the second half. 52-37. Carson-Newman leads Coker by 15. An 11-2 run for the Eagles to open up the second stanza. Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. Contact Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins at seeandeagles.com/modernwoodman to help secure your family's financial future. Eagles onto the offensive end. Houck, Brown, Illick, Bilbray, Browder for the Eagles. Brown has it at the top of the key, gives off to Browder, who gets down the right side of the paint, spins left, now back right. Moultrie steals it. Second turnover of the half of the Eagles. Coker brings it left to right. Webster, right wing, transition three, left it short. Got his own miss at the free throw line. Drives on Browder, gets the hoop, and lays it in from the left side. First points for Ryan Webster. 52-39, Eagles by 13. 14:47 to play in the second half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Illick, right wing with the basketball. Gets it at the top of the key, sends it with two hands over his head to Houck, right corner. Houck dribbles inside, gets to the cup and draws a foul. Put the personal on Ryan Webster. It's his second, the team's second. Rylan Hauk to the line for 2, where he's 2 of 2 today. 12 first half points for Rylan Hauk. And he gets his first of the second, rolling around the front of the rim to extend it back to a 14-point lead. One more free throw for Hauk. One dribble, now a second, bends the knees, second one, lines it up, knocks it down. 14 points for Rylan Hauk. He's scored double figures in 4 of his last 5 contests. The Eagles are back on top by 15, 54-39 with 14:22 to play in the second half. Cobras front court, they turn it over. Knopfels at the right elbow, bounced a pass into the right corner. Moultrie was there, but he cut right baseline, and it found the lap of a Cobra on the bench. The Snakes' 11th turnover of the game. Ball back to the Eagles, moving right to left in the pristine home whites. Brown, left wing, bounces to Bilbray, left block. Bilbray curls free throw line, drops it off Illick, left block, turns, right hand hook, Illick, good for 2. 8 for Braden Illick. Eagles have their biggest lead of the day at 17. 56-39, outscoring the Cobras 15-4 to start the second half. Coker front court. Head of the key. Webster pumps, drives, left of the paint. Airballs the layup, followed his own miss. That's no good. Knopfels' third try, no. Fourth try, the charm. Hall tips it in from the left block. 56-41. Carson-Newman's lead cut to 15. 13:23 to go in the second stanza. The Eagles on the offensive end. Browder leaps, passes Illick cutting to the basket, and a whistle and a foul. On whom? On Moultrie. Second on Moultrie, third on the Cobras. Great screen and roll action for Browder and Illick. Would have been 2 for Braden if the play had played out. Instead, 20 on the shot clock, and the Eagles with the ball out of bounds in front of their own bench. Illick, head of the key, and then Enos defends him. Bilbray, top of the key, shoots from 17 straight on and rolls it home. 8 for Matt Bilbray. 58-41, Eagles by 17, 12:58 to go in the second half. Cobras with it on the offensive end. High-low action to Hall, right block, catches, hangs, and hits off the feed for Enos. 21 for Aaron Hall, 58-43, Eagles by 15 with 12:40 to play in the second half. Hall, Webster, Moultrie, Enos, and Glassjoe for the Cobras here. Enos and Glassjoe's first action. Illick, left baseline, turn and shoot 15-footer off the mark. Bilbray punches the rebound out to Brown, right wing. Second chance for the Eagles. Illick, left wing. Dribbling, takes a handoff to Bilbray, 9 and 8, goes left corner. Hauk, baseline drive, dish into the paint, off balance. Illick gets it left wing, heave with the shot clock expiring, off the side of the backboard. Nobody possesses the rebound. It's a shot clock violation on Carson-Newman. And the ball back to the Cobras. 58-43, Eagles by 15. They've led by as many as 17 after a 15-4 run. Carson-Newman shooting 64% from the field after halftime. Coker at 33% with 3 second-half turnovers. That's the reason for this stellar second-half start for Carson-Newman. Right wing, triple. Front of the 10, no good from Evan Enos. Hauk has the rebound, and the Eagles bring it right to left. Illick hands off Bilbray in the left corner. Bilbray left around an Illick screen to the left baseline, pulls from 17, short off the front iron. Moultrie grabs the rebound, left block. The Cobras race front court. Glassjoe down the right side of the lane. Browder smacks it out of his hands, bounces off of Glassjoe, and it's out of bounds. Carson-Newman ball. What anticipation by Jack Browder. 11:38 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 58, Coker 43. And we're back after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Light is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilight.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
(58-43). Carson-Newman a 15-point lead on Coker with 11:38 to go in the second half. Adam Cavalier, glad that you're enjoying some SAC basketball action on a snowy Friday on the banks of Mossy Creek. Eagles have led wire to wire in this one, shooting 52% from the field while limiting Coker to 38% shooting. Carson-Newman has the basketball, moving from right to left in the game. They've led by as many as 17. Up by 15 right now with 11:30 to go in the second half. Browder, a right baseline drive. Passes, pivots, Hauk right point. Pump fakes a three, drives it on glass. Joe gets to the cup and finishes through contact with the right hand around Enos. 16 for Rylan Hauk. Eagles match their biggest lead of the day at 17. 60-43 with 11:15 to go in the second half. Coker front court. Jackson a drive right side of the lane, and he's fouled. Two-shot free foul as Illick commits the harm, his third and the team's second. So 2 free throws for Deuce Jackson. Andra Jackson, 4 of 6 at the line. Gets the charity roll on the first, make it 5 of 7. His nickname Deuce mimics his jersey number for the Lees McRae transfer. Second one's true as well. Jackson has 9. 2/3 of that have come at the charity stripe after he rifled in a career-high 32 against Newberry on Wednesday. Eagles on the offensive end. Browder dishes out to the left corner. Brown around to Illick left point. He tries a triple. Airballed it short. It's into the cheerleaders and back to Coker. 10:53 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman 60, Coker 45. Cobras get the basketball front court, moving left to right. Moultrie, right wing, defended tightly by Khalees Fry. Moultrie left around a Hall screen, finds Jackson left wing. Jackson in the paint, spins around, rifles the shot, it's off the mark. Whistle and a foul, battling for the board. Hall went in for a tip drill jam, and he's drawn a foul on Jack Browder. Second on Browder, third on the Eagles. 2 free throws for Aaron Hall, who's a perfect 3 of 3 at the line. Having a great season at the stripe at 85% for a career 75% shooter, and he knifes through the first. 60-46, Eagles by 14. A 15-4 run created some separation, but Coker a chance to get back down to 13 with his second Hall free throw, and he rolls it in. 60-47, Eagles by 13, 10:34 to play in the second half. Eagles bring the basketball from right to left. Browder for Illick left baseline. Illick, top of the key for Hauk around to Brown right wing. Brown stops, bounce pass Illick, back to Brown, cutting to the basket, stripped out of his hands, off Brown's left foot, off of his white shoe, and out of bounds. Carson-Newman's third turnover. Ball back to the Cobras, who have a chance to extend this scoring run. Jackson twirls inside, lobs it up with the left hand, and he connects. 6-0 run for the Cobras. They're within 11 after trailing by 17. 10-minute mark, second half. 60-49, Eagles. Carson-Newman front court. Browder, left wing. He measures a 3 ball. Back iron, no. Illick tipped the rebound, but he couldn't control it. It ends up in Enos' hands, and the Cobras bring it left to right. Jackson down the right side of the paint, takes it all the way to the hole, and he scoops it in. 8 in a row for the Cobras. They're within 9. 60-51, 9:35 to play in the second half, and Chuck Benson calls for time. 9:33 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman 60. Coker 51. An 8-0 run for Coker after the last 98 seconds. And the Cobras have responded after the Eagles went up by 17 off of that 15-4 burst. Stick around for the Domino's postgame report for the selection of the premier player of the game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. Well, Carson-Newman baseball has gone final in the snow against the University of Charleston. Eagles sweep the doubleheader with a 5-2 win in the nightcap. Colton Kaysen, 4 innings of 2-hit, 1-run ball with 6 strikeouts. And he gets the win to go to 1-0, the reigning Southeast Region Pitcher of the Year. (60-51). Carson-Newman a 9-point lead on Coker. But the Cobras have scored the last 8 in this one to make it a 9-point game. Eagles basketball out of the break. Bilbray out of the key, off to Houck right wing. Houck drives inside, kicks it Browder left point. Browder 10 to shoot, finds Illick right wing. Bounce it to Houck, free throw line, 7-6. Houck dispossessed, Browder grabs it. 4-3. Browder bumped by Jackson, whistle and a foul. That one came with 1 on the shot clock. It was not going to be a clean shot for Browder. Instead, it's a 2nd on Jackson, a 4th on the Cobras. And the Eagles with the basketball and a fresh 20 seconds to work with. Carson-Newman with the ball on its offensive end. Illick off to the left corner for Bilbray. 7-6. Bilbray sends it to Illick right wing. 5-4. Illick skip Houck left wing. Hand in his face. Tries a triple. Got fouled. Austin Glasgow on the closeout. Does not provide ample area for the landing zone and picks up his first, the team's 5th. And Carson-Newman will look for its first points in 2.5 minutes with Rylan Houck at the charity stripe. 8-0 run over the last 2:21 for the Cobras. Now Houck to the line to shoot 3. First one, toilet bowls out left side, no good. So the best Houck can do is make this a 11-point game at the line. His second one is up and through. So Rylan Houck makes his second. Sits on 17 points. One more free throw for Rylan Houck. That one switches through. 11-point lead, 62-51. Eagles to put a halt to the 8-0 Coker burst. Get it back past double digits with 8:42 to play in the second half. Coker front court. Jackson twirling around, misfires from the free throw line. Houck reaches up for the rebound, and the Eagles bring it right to left. Houck, left baseline. Fires out to the perimeter. It's stolen by Glasgow, who then dives to save it to the left corner for Vejbach, and Coker has it front court. Eagles back on defense, leading by 11. Left corner for Glasgow. Austin Glasgow out to the right wing for Jackson. Right corner, here's an Enos triple. He knocks it down. Second 3 of the year for Evan Enos. He's 2 for 7 from deep. It's a 62-54 lead for the Eagles with 7:54 to play in the second half. Eagles up by 8. Carson-Newman hasn't made a shot from the field in more than 3 minutes. Browder, left of the lane, pivots around, right-hand hook, off the mark. Enos, the rebound on the right block. Coker races left to right, down by 8. Jackson, right block. Twirls around, got stripped by Fry, but Fry held his wrist. Third personal on Khalees Fry. Fourth team foul on the Eagles. It's Coker ball when we come back. 7:33 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 62. Coker 54. Eagles haven't made a shot in nearly 4 minutes. Carson-Newman trying to refine its offensive footing when we get back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
$7:33 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman a 62-54 lead on Coker. Eagles are up 17, though, after a 15-4 run early in the second half. Coker has answered with an 8-0 burst, while Carson-Newman has gone nearly 4 minutes without a field goal. And the Cobras have the basketball out of this break, looking to further chip away at the deficit. Eagles started 7 of 9 from the field after halftime. They've made one of their last 7, still shooting 50% for the second half. Coker inbounds to Glassjoe between the rings. He gets it to Vejbach, right wing. Little handoff for Jackson. Crossover dribble on Bilbray at the top of the zone. Step back, keyhole jumper to 17. Rolls off right side into Jack Browder's arms. His 7th rebound. Eagles front court. Bilbray, right wing. Pressure defense by Glassjoe. Gets it to Illick. Back to Bilbray. NBA range 3 from the right wing. Front iron, no. Vejbach seizes the rebound in front of Browder on the left side of the lane. The Cobras bring it left to right. Still more than 4 minutes without a field goal for the Eagles. Leading by 8 with 6:56 to go in the second half. Jackson through the middle of the lane. Whistle. Foul on whom? Bilbray? Yes. It's his second, the team's 5th. Panasic is back in. He replaces Austin Glassjoe, who did not play the first time these teams met. He was protecting an 8-point lead. Vejbach left wing, heaves up a 3, and he connects from 25 feet. 6 for Vejbach. Coker is within 5. 62-57 with 6:42 to play in the second half. Eagles front court. Browder wants a right corner answer. It's short. Long rebound for Enos on the right side of the lane. 6 in a row again for Coker. To get within 5, another 3, right corner. It's in for Enos. He made 1 all year. He's made 2 tonight. And just like that, 9 in a row for Coker. They're within 2. 62-60 with 6:18 to go in the second half. It's a 17-2 run for the Cobras. Bilbray down the right side of the paint. Twirls around, fades from the free throw line, and hits. That stops the 9-0 run for the Cobras. Chuck Benson calls for time. The Eagles up 64-60 and 6:07 to play in the second half. Coker is heated up. Heated up from long range from Evan Enos, who came in 1 of 6 from beyond the arc for the season. 6'7" freshman out of Spartanburg. He was 2 for 8 from the field all year. Scored 5 points the entirety of the season. He has 6 points off the bench, all from long range. In 13 second-half minutes, he's been the spark plug for the Cobras to help this rally. Eagles are up by 17 off of a 15-4 run. Coker has responded, though, with a 17-2 burst to erase the double-digit deficit. And get within 4. 8-0 and 9-0 runs. Here's left wing three. Vejbach misses it. Browder's there for the rebound. And the Eagles bring it right to left. Browder Euroing to the right block. Off balance. Leaner. He connects off the window. 17 for Jack Browder. Back to a 6-point Eagle lead. 66-60 with 5:42 to play in the second half. Cobras front court. Jackson down the right side of the paint. Layup's on the way. It's off the mark. Strong off the window. Browder grabs his 9th rebound, and the Eagles bring it right to left. Illick, head of the key, hands off Hauk up top. Hauk off to Bilbray, right point. Bilbray behind the back, pull up, free throw line, 15-footer, toilet bowls in. Timeout, Coker. Eagles answer out of the Chuck Benson timeout with a 6-0 run to get back up 8, 68-60 with 5:18 to go in the second half. Bilbray, Browder getting frisky and knocking down contested twos to stretch it back to an 8-point game. Big answer for Carson-Newman. 5:18 to go in the second half, 68-60. Eagles leading Coker, looking to sweep the season series with the Cobras and hand the Snakes a 19th straight loss. They are the owners of the 4th longest active losing streak in the country. Haven't tasted victory since opening night against Ferrum. And they've been in plenty of tight ones in that stretch. Eagles looking for another stop, though. Vejbach over the timeline. Between the rings with right-hand dribbles. Chest pass, Jackson right wing. Jackson drives on Bilbray to the cup. He airballs the layup, but he gets fouled. Whistle came once the rebound was in hand, and it's on Braden Illick. His 5th, the team's 6th. Free throws for Zundra Jackson. And a chance to halt this 6-0 Eagles scoring surge. Jackson's free throw swishes in. 14 points for him. One more for Jackson to make it a 6-point game, and he does with a swish. 68-62, Eagles by 6 at the 5-minute mark in the second half. Bilbray over the timeline, center court for Carson-Newman. Zone defense for the Cobras. Bilbray, left wing, tries a long 3, and he cans it! Matt Bilbray, icy, has 15, and the Eagles are up 9. 4:37 to play in the second half. Coker on the offensive end. Hall attacks Illick, playing with 5 fouls, ducks the shoulder. Right hand loop, good for 2 from the left side. 25 for Aaron Hall, a new career high at him. He had 24 at LMU 13 days ago. Eagles on the offensive end, ahead by 7 with 4:12 to go. Browder over to Hauk, left corner. Hauk leaps, hits Illick, right wing. Illick, hand off Hauk, head of the key, around to Bilbray, right wing. Bilbray, crossover dribble, 7 and 6. Bilbray, top of the key, ducks the shoulder, slips it inside for Illick, stolen. Ahead to Jackson. Jackson to the rim, throws it down with 2 hands. 71-66, Eagles by 5. 3:48 to go in the second half. Eagles have made their last 4 shots from the field. Bilbray, head of the key, off to Hauk, right wing. Bounce feed Fry, right baseline. Fry, kick left corner. Browder, open look from deep, halfway down and out. Rebound snared by Ponisic. Good look for Browder, but he's 1 for 7 from beyond the arc today. 71-66, Eagles by 5. 3:23 to play in the second half. Coker front court. Ponisic, free throw line. Leaps, passes Enos left corner. Back to Hall left wing. 13 on the shot clock. Hall moseys inside. Whistle and a trip called on Matt Bilbray. Third on Bilbray. Seventh on the Eagles. Coker with a chance to score with the clock stops when we return. 1-1 for Aaron Hall when we get back. 3:12 to play in the second half. 71-66. Carson-Newman by 5 after leading by 17 in this one. We're back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
3:12 to play in the second half. 71-66. Carson-Newman by 5. Glad you're with us on the Eagle Sports Network, wherever you're locked in. If you're listening here in Jefferson City or you're elsewhere, if your name's Chase and you're celebrating a birthday and enjoying the show, glad you're with us here on a snowy Friday afternoon on the banks of Mossy Creek. Eagles 71, Coker 66. And Aaron Hall at the line with 1-1 for the Cobras. He's got 25 points on 10 of 13 shooting. Career Hall 25 for Aaron Hall, mind you. Flawless 5 of 5 at the line. The front end of the 1-1 is up and through. Hit the front iron, the backboard, the back iron, and went down through the net. 71-67, Eagles by 4. Looking to make it a 3-point lead. Hall shorts it. Hauk controls the rebound. And the Eagles lead is 4 with 3:07 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman with a second to spare to get it over the timeline. They do. Hauk attacks left baseline. He's cut off by Enos. Around the horn it goes to Bilbray between the rings. Finds Illick at the head of the key. Illick, screen and roll to Bilbray, cutting the basket for an easy 2. Third dime for Braden Illick. Matt Bilbray has 17. Eagles back up 6, 73-67, 2:40 to go. Other end, missed 3 by Vejbach. Browder has a double-double with his 10th rebound. Browder racing front court, hits Bilbray left wing. Thought about the 3, instead slips it to Browder left corner. Browder, baseline drive to the cup, right-hand finger roll, no. Browder, tip mill, yes! 19 for Jack Browder off his 11th rebound. Back up 8, 75-67, 2:18 to play in the second half. Coker front court. Right wing, Jackson drops it off for Hall at the free throw line. Attacks Illick inside. Left-hand scoop, Hall's good for 2. 28 for Hall, a career high. 75-69, Eagles by 6. 2 minutes to go in the second half. Carson-Newman breaks Coker's press and gets it front court. Eagles will burn the shot clock. Take this one down inside of a minute 35 likely before a shot. Browder left of the lane. A whistle. Coker has a foul to give before the Eagles are in the bonus. And it's a foul on Predrag Ponisic, his first. Team 6th. Shot clock resets to 20. 107 seconds left. Eagles by 6. Illick hands off Bilbray left wing. Bilbray pivoting around, finds Hauk head of the key. Hauk down the left side of the lane, twirls out, pass to the top of the key, deflected, but Bilbray grabs it. Bilbray step back, left wing, 3, short left iron. Ponisic grabs the rebound. A whistle and a foul on an outlet. Bilbray an overplay, commits a 4th personal. Team's 8th. And Coker an opportunity to score with the clock stopped. 88 seconds left. Carson-Newman 75, Coker 69. Deuce Jackson, 8 of 10 at the stripe today. He shoots 1-1. Jackson, front end on the way. Rolls home, 18 for Jackson. 75-70. Eagles by 5 with 88 seconds left. One more free throw for Jackson. Lines it up, knocks it down. 19 for Jackson. Carson-Newman's lead is 4. 75-71 with 1:28 to play in the second half. Coker with full court pressure on. Eagles break it with a bounce pass to Houck into the front court. He leaps and finds Bilbray left wing. 4-point lead for the Eagles. Bilbray out of the key. Picked up his dribble. Bounces to Illick left point. Illick pivots around. Finds Browder between the rings with 11 to shoot. Browder 10 and 9. Browder behind the back on Hall. Euros into the hole. It's to Fry for a right-hand jam. Didn't flush it home. It's off the mark. Hall the rebound. Cobra's front court. Jackson right wing 3. Airballs it. Browder's there for his 12th rebound. 51 seconds left. Carson-Newman 75. Coker 71. Browder into the front court. Dishes to Fry. Fry back to Browder in the left corner. 20 on the shot clock. 43 to play. Browder's trapped. Whistle. Timeout. No, pardon me. Foul. It's on Vejbach. His second, team 7th. 1-1 for Jack Browder. 39.7 seconds left. 75-71. Eagles by 4. Browder the line. Regardless of the outcome of these free throws, it's going to be a 2-possession game. He hits the first. Browder sitting on 20 points. 3 away from Arnold Mellinger for 8th on the all-time scoring list. Second free throw for Browder. Rolls off right side. 76-71. Eagles by 5, 36 seconds left. Coker front court. Jackson right block. His layup off the mark. Fry the rebound, gets it to Browder. Jackson harassing Browder in the backcourt. Browder finds Illick ahead to Bilbray right wing. Bilbray fouled by Vejbach with 23.1 seconds left. 9 off the clock in that exchange. 3rd on Vejbach. 8th on the Cobras. And Matt Bilbray to the line for 1-1 with 23.1 seconds left, and the Eagles leading 76-71. Eagles grabbed a 17-point lead early in the second half with a 15-4 run. Bilbray's front into the 1-1. The lane was violated. He would have gotten a second shot, but he switched it, so they'll count that one. Chance to make it a 3-possession lead. Bilbray's second. True. Timeout, Nick Pasqua. 3-possession lead for the Eagles. 78-71 with 23.1 seconds left in the second half. Carson-Newman got up by 17 with a 15-4 run early in the second stanza. Credit Coker, they answered a 17-2 run while the Eagles went 4 minutes without a field goal to get this one back inside of single digits. Coker got as close as 2, but the Eagles answered with a 6-0 run and have been in front by a couple possessions ever since. Eagles have shot 50% from the field for the game. Just 2 of 10 from beyond the arc in the second half. They've limited Coker to 41% shooting. Rebounding is even in this one. Coker's made more free throws. Carson-Newman's just made more shots at the end of the day. That's how this one shapes up. .1 seconds left. Possession arrow favors Coker. The Cobras are out of timeouts. The Eagles have a 30-second timeout left. And Carson-Newman has a 78-71 lead with 23 seconds left in the second half. 20 points and 12 rebounds. Another double-double for Jack Browder as the Cobras bring it front court. Enos ahead of the key triple. He hits his 3rd of the day. 15.8 seconds left. Cobras are within 4, 78-74. Enos had scored 5 points all season. He has 9 today. 15.8 on the clock. Houck will inbound on the right baseline. Shot clock is off. Eagles up 4. Oh, they're going to adjust the clock to 17.2, pardon me. Houck will inbound right baseline. Hauk triggers into Bilbray. Bilbray is hugged in the backcourt by Jackson. Third on Jackson. Ninth on the Cobras. 1-1 for Matt Bilbray. Sitting on 19 points. Bilbray looking for his 5th career 20-point game. He had 22 in the meeting in Hartsville back in December. 78-74 Eagles with 15.2 to go. Front end is on the way. Swish for Bilbray. His 5th career 20-point effort. Dueling 20-point nights for him and Jack Browder. Eagles up by 5, looking for a 6-point lead. Here's the second for Bilbray. Rolls off right side, no good. Hall the rebound. Coker races left to right, down 5. Enos left wing, another 3. Back iron, no. Hall an offensive rebound, takes it in. The dunk rolls off left side. Browder grabs the miss, his 13th board. He's grabbed by Hall with 3 seconds left. Second personal on Hall, 10th foul on the Cobras. 2 free throws for Jack Browder. He won't catch Arnold Mellinger tonight, barring something just insane. But he will head to UVA Wise on Wednesday with an opportunity to pass the only guy in school history with his jersey retired against Mellinger's grandson. Blake Mellinger, UVA Wise's head coach, is Arnold's grandchild as he makes the first as Browder. 21 for him. Second one, short, front of the rim. 80-74. Hall's 3-quarter court heave is off the mark, and that's it. 2 in a row for the Eagles. Carson-Newman victorious, 80-74 over the Coker Cobras. The Snakes lose a 19th straight game, and for a 9th time on that losing streak, they were inside of a possession, inside of 5 minutes. Carson-Newman has the stick-to-itiveness to finish it out and pick up an 80-74 win over the Cobras. Eagles are now 12-8, back to 500 in sack play at 7-7, while the Cobras fall to 1-19 and 0-14 in South Atlantic Conference play. Domino's post-game report headed your way when we get back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Grab a slice. Our coverage of CN Hoops continues with the Domino's postgame report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagle Sports Network.
We're going to get backdoor lob. Dyer throws it down with 2 hands.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Chuck Benson, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, plus the selection of the AEC electrifying play and the premier building maintenance player of the game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burt Tarr Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
All right, we welcome you back courtside in Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman prevails over Coker, 80-74. The final. Eagles got up big, up by 17 early in the second half, thanks to a 15-4 run, and then had to withstand a Coker comeback. Eagles went 4 minutes without a field goal over a stretch there around the midpoint of the second half. Coker rattled off a 17-2 run, and the Cobras were able to get as close as 2, but Carson-Newman had the final answer, a little 6-0 run. A Matt Bilbray heave from 3 created some separation, and then Carson-Newman made its free throws for the most part down the stretch. And the Eagles get the job done over the Cobras by a final score of 80-74. So Carson-Newman victorious in this one. And Eagles did it with dueling 20-point games from Jack Browder and Matt Bilbray. 21 for Browder and 13 rebounds for his 36th career double-double and a second consecutive. Matt Bilbray, 20 points, his 5th career 20-point game. Browder, mind you, too, also dished out 6 assists, second most in a game for him in his career. Now, the Eagles had to contend with some unusual suspects doing heavy lifting for the Cobras. Aaron Hall, a new career high with 28. He's certainly done his thing before, but more than double his season average of 11.6. Really effective, 11 of 16 from the field. Zundra Jackson had 19 and 5 assists, but he wasn't efficient from the field, 4 of 18 and 1 of 5 from 3, but he did go 10 of 12 at the charity stripe. And then the real story was Evan Enos. Enos had played 4 games this year and averaged 5.9 minutes a contest. He was out there for 13 tonight. He'd scored 5 points all season coming in on 2 of 8 shooting, including 1 of 6 from beyond the arc, and he was 3 of 5. Obviously, it's a career high for Evan Enos. But some stuff like that happened for Coker. to make things interesting. But ultimately, it is still a 19th straight loss for the Cobras as they fall to 1-19 and 0-14 in South Atlantic Conference play, while the Eagles improve to 12-8 and 7-7 in league play. Carson-Newman shoots 50% from the field. Went 50% from in the first half and the second half. Carson-Newman got out rebounded 37-36. Just 6 offensive rebounds for the Eagles, shooting 50%, and Coker had a 10-3 advantage in second chance points. And Coker also took better advantage of turnovers in this game to make it interesting. Cobras had 11, Carson-Newman had 10, but Coker scored off all 10 of the Eagles' turnovers, a 20-11 margin for the Cobras in points off turnovers in this one. But the Eagles dominate inside, 38 points in the paint for Carson-Newman compared to 28 for the Cobras. Eagles limited the Cobras to 40.3% shooting for the game. Cobras did let it fly a little bit in the second half, 4-14 from beyond the arc. All 3 of those 4 threes were made by Evan Enos, who had made 1 all season. So, again, Coker did some stuff in this one that they haven't all season long. And even with that, the Eagles were able to get the job done and pick up an 80-74 win over the Cobras to close out the month of January on a high note. So Carson-Newman wins, and the Eagles will head into February with a really difficult stretch in front of it. Carson-Newman goes 2 UVA-Wise, 2 Anderson, and 2 Lincoln Memorial next week to start out the month of February. And that will be a high degree of difficulty in front of Carson-Newman. And we'll see how the Eagles fare on the other side of the month, whenever the weather allows it. It is snowing buckets outside of Holt Fieldhouse right now. And Carson-Newman, we'll see. We'll see if the Eagles can even get these games in. UVA-Wise and Newberry were supposed to play in Wise today, but we have not seen an update from that game. All the way around, a nice day on the banks of Mossy Creek. Carson-Newman women's basketball victorious over Coker today, 87-60. The Eagles hand the 14th ranked Cobras a 27-point loss, and Carson-Newman stays in first place in the league standings. Eagles are tied atop the league leaderboard with Lenore-Rhine as Coker falls into a tie for second place with Lincoln Memorial. On the baseball diamond, Carson-Newman was victorious twice today. Tom Griffin's crew starts 2-0 with a pair of wins over the University of Charleston. And so all in all, a 4-0 day for the Eagles on the banks of Mossy Creek today. Carson-Newman victorious by a final score 80-74 over the Coker Cobras here on the Domino's post-game report. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. So when you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Whether you're a student looking for a late-night snack or just out to eat with your coworkers, Domino's has a deal for you. Get a large one-topping pizza for $6.99 with your Carson-Newman ID, or get 25% off your entire order when you bring in your business card at lunch. Domino's, that is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson here on the Domino's post-game report. Chuck, cold outside, but the shooting toasty here in Holt. Shoot 50% from the field and weather a late Coker surge. Made shots when it came down to winning time. What did you see from your team to close out the month of January with 2 straight victories?
Well, I was concerned about this game because you've got a team in Coker that has struggled to win, and so they're incredibly hungry for a win, and that makes them very dangerous because they're at the point now where they're playing sort of free and easy, and that can be really difficult to deal with, On top of that, I thought that we had a bit of a lag. Jet lag, I guess, from our win Wednesday. We've got certain guys that have got to not only deliver on the court, but they have to deliver within the context of like our team unit with their positivity, their body language, their sense of urgency. And I thought today where we did have some really nice individual performances and collectively we ended up getting a win, I still thought there was some guys that just mentally weren't there, where I think we have shown some consistency with that as of late.
I got a present for you. You've delivered stuff to me.
Okay.
And this, the reason it's a present from me is because I didn't decimate both of them.
Okay.
This is from your wife, and these were given to me so that your youngest child didn't eat them. And before we continue, we've got some little goodies in here.
Ooh. You know what's bad about this?
But I'm going to take credit for it because I didn't eat them.
I really want to save myself because I've got plans, Cav.
Plans.
I've got a plan. I'm sticking to the plan. You know what?
I'm not. That's good. You've already ruined whatever your plan was. I don't know what it was.
What is that? That's special.
Go talk to your wife. I don't know what it is. I'm just taking credit for not eating them, which I do deserve credit for. We know each other.
Yeah.
You're lucky that that's still there. You're lucky that didn't go down the gullet at halftime.
Thank you, Cav. That's really good, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
What is this thing? What is this? A cookie cup? Wow. Very tasty. Thank you. They're really good. I'm not going to mess up my plan for dinner tonight.
I will. With pleasure.
I'm not doing it.
You alluded to the individual performances.
Yeah.
Jack Router things, 21 points, 13 boards, 6 assists. He and Matt Bilbray made some really clutch baskets in the second half. Matt with his 5th career 20-point night. What'd you see from those two?
I mean, Jack, 21, 13, 6 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks. And that's a stat stuffer. Bilbray, a smooth 20, very efficient 20. He led us plus 16 goals on court. But in both their cases, I think there's some things outside of the production on the floor, outside of the actual the statistical data. There are things that we need from them. I thought Jack got a little frustrated today, lost his poise, and poise is a big thing in our program, maintaining poise. Thought he got a little bit unglued because he does. I mean, you see it. He takes a lot of body shots when he's attacking paint, and then I thought Bill was just a little bit. I don't know. Just like I said, both of them had a little bit of a lag, I thought, and still performed in terms of points and rebounds and assists. So my expectations for like Jack's near the end of it, but my expectations of him have always been there, and he has really
strove or striven? What's the right word, Kevin?
Strived.
He strived?
He strived.
He's striven to strove. He strove to meet the expectation. And now Bill Bray, whom I love.
Strived to meet the expectation. He
No,
strived
no.
to meet the expectation. That's why they were left with me.
Okay.
That's why those cookies cups were left with me.
But so I've had it for Jack, and I've got it for Bill too.
I don't question you on your defenses and whether you're switching from zone to man. You can't question me on
I know
grammar.
better. You're a true wordsmith.
What's wrong with you?
I'm just. It's that cookie that I'm really fighting my inner demon. I want to eat the rest of that thing, but I know that will distort my plan, and my plan will go undistorted.
You know what you've given me is I now get an actual hardball question at some point. Not now.
Fair.
Not now. This question of grammar.
Okay, fair. I just want to say this.
Go ahead.
I do have high expectations of Matt. I do have high expectations of Matt because I have incredibly big vision for him in this program, and he's been outstanding this year. But I'm trying to help him continue to grow in terms of his overall, not just his core performance, but his leadership qualities and characteristics, which I think he wants to be there. And sometimes I got to drag him there, kick and scream a little bit. But ultimately, he is going to be a leader in this program, and he's going to be a leader beyond his time at Carson-Newman. He just doesn't quite see it as I see it quite yet. But he's going in the right direction for sure. Defensively,
This is kind of an odd one. You hold Coker to 40.3% shooting, 38.2% from the field in the second half. And yet, credit Coker in places. Aaron Hall exceeds his career high by 4. He goes for 28 in efficient fashion, 11 of 16.
Yeah.
Zundra Jackson, 19 points, did the bulk of that at the line. And then Evan Enos, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He had 5 points all season long. He jumps up and scores 9. He was 1 of 6 from beyond the arc.
Yeah.
He was 3 of 5 from today. How do you sum up how your team handled this one defensively?
They were playing free and easy. They had some timely shot making in the second half. I hate to say it, I thought we were playing not to lose. They were playing to win a little bit. But I still do believe a lot of that goes back to what I don't want to acknowledge as being potentially true. But I do think it's true. I think we had too many guys that were just sort of, lagging, hung over, whatever it is. After that great win against Tuscan, we had a 48-hour turnaround. We had a quality preparation practice. And let's be fair, I do think on this weather forecast, you know what? Are these young men or old boys that I have on my team? I sort of question. They might be old boys. So I think they're excited about the possibility of some snowing and some sleeping in on Saturday and maybe getting out in the snow and throwing some snowballs and sledding a little bit and acting crazy. So I do think that's that. As much as I don't want to admit it, I think it's a bit of a distraction as well.
6 days off, 5 days off, whatever number of days off. You go to Wise, start a 3-game road stretch that is really challenging.
Yeah.
At Wise, at Anderson, at Lincoln Memorial. How do you move on past this one with improvement headed to the Pryor Center on Wednesday?
Well, just one at a time. We're going to have a few days of preparation going into Wise. We're not thinking about next Saturday or the next week. We're just thinking strictly about the next game. But as I told the team, I felt like we've been having some positive trending here lately, and we want to continue that.
All right, Chuck, pleasure.
I don't know what's going on. Jack!
Why are you... We've got a break to go to.
I'm sorry, Kev.
We've got a break to go to.
I was going to bring somebody in there, too. I was getting...
we've got a second. My gift right now, this is... you talk about giving more than expected. I hope I've kept this under 10 minutes today because Ian Johnson, our replay operator, he and his wife are expecting. They had their final ultrasound today. He set up for baseball and basketball, drove to Knoxville to be with his wife for the ultrasound and the final checkup, and made it back with 3 minutes to spare before tip for the women's game.
He's been going fast and furious.
The hope is that Ian doesn't have a 10-minute export. Where are we at the nose? Oh, over it. I'm sorry, Ian. I failed you.
Sorry.
All right. Chuck, pleasure. We'll talk on on Wednesday.
Great caveat. I'm going to have somebody to talk to you, man. I don't know what's going on here. Today's been a day where people's not followed instructions very well, as is this. I don't know who's talking. I don't know what's going on.
All right, well, I'll pick a premier player of the game when we get back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Thanks, Kevin.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Miss out on tonight's post-game interviews? Check cneagles.com for stats, recaps, and videos from tonight's games. We close out the Domino's post-game report in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
Right back on the Domino's post-game report. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you on hand as Carson-Newman collects an 80-74 win over Coker. Time now for our premier player of the game. That's Jack Browder. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. Jack, a quality win, 80-74 over Coker. Kind of a funky, little weird win. Got up big, got up 17, then went 4 minutes without a field goal in the second half. Coker a 17-2 run to make it interesting late. But ultimately, Matt Bilbray, hit some big shots as a part of a 6-0 run to create separation, and then you guys make your free throws to win this one. Sum up the totality of this one. Emotional win Wednesday over Tusculum. You do some quality things in this one, but ultimately, I guess when you had a chance to slam the door shut, it was left ajar. What happened today?
I just think our response was not where it needed to be whenever they started flipping between zone and man. And they especially went zone in that little stretch. I think that I just think that was just a bad 4 minutes for us. We're a much better team than that. Our response was not like us, not up to the standard that we've set. So we're going to have to watch that and learn from it. I think it was just maybe it was we got up big and maybe let the foot off the gas a little bit. I'm not sure what it is, but it just was not up to our standard. I have to watch it on film. And we'll learn from that for sure, especially going into the next three.
Everything, for the most part, was even in this one. Same number of threes made, similar number of free throws, nearly identical number of turnovers, although I suppose credit Coker because they converted all 10 of your turnovers into points. At the end of the day, you just made more shots than them. Is that how it felt on the floor? Shot making won the day?
No, I didn't feel at all during the flow of the game like we're just hitting shots. I didn't really expect to look at the box score and see 50% from the field, honestly. But I guess we ended up getting to the free throw line too, similar amounts to them. I know first half they were heavy free throws. Free throws.
That hit late as they were fouling to extend.
Yeah, that's true. I think it was just funky. Like it was just weird. We just didn't. We laid down. I think that's the bottom line. We just laid down a little bit. That cannot happen against a SAC team. You leave the door open a little bit, they're going to step right in and try and find a way. So we have to be able to keep the foot on the gas and put them away. I mean, we had an opportunity to, and we just did not. We weren't able to.
Certainly, the road does not get any easier.
No.
A little extended break because this one being moved up 48 hours, so 5 days instead of 4 to stew on this one. And at UVA-wise, Cavs are incredible at home this season. And then at Anderson, at LMU, 3 big games next week. Obviously, UVA-wise, the first focus. How do you turn this one from a dirt sandwich into something a little more flavorful on Wednesday?
Yeah, rest and recover. I mean, most of the SAC had 2 games in 3 days.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they'll be doing the same. Rest and recover this weekend. Try and do the right things in regards to that. And then on the basketball end of it, prep the right way. Try and take in the information that the coach is going to give us in the next few days and prep for a really good Wise team that had us down to the wire here at home. So and they're playing some of their best basketball right now. So got to be able to learn from this and learn from our mistakes and be able to use that and hopefully get our preferred outcome on Wednesday.
Jack, pleasure. Congrats on career double-double number 36.
Thank you.
That is Jack Browder, our premier player of the game. Before Matt Bilbray takes the microphone, we'll go ahead and select our AEC electrifying play of the game. And how about we'll go with this early
left to right
bucket from
the
Khalif
last
Fry.
7 to get up 7. Uosis, head of the key, finds Browder left wing. Browder jab step, swirls it out. Fry left corner into the paint. Right hand teardrop. Khalees connects.
So Khalees's layup, part of a double-digit day for Fry, our AEC electrifying play of the game. AEC, member-owned and service-driven, bringing value to everyday life. After all, you're not just a utility customer. You are a co-op member. So Carson-Newman prevails over Coker. Final score 80-74. We continue on the Domino's post-game report. Adam Cavalier alongside sophomore guard Matt Bilbray. Matt, 5th career 20-point game tonight, and did it with some massive threes late in the second half. The one that comes to mind is the 30-footer from the left wing. Felt like a deep one live. You don't think it was that deep.
I don't remember.
Breakdown, this one kind of a little funky. Did some things right, but Coker with that 17-2 run made this one a little bit more interesting than potentially you were hoping for. Sum up what went down today in Holt Fieldhouse.
Yeah, so we came out pretty hot from what I remember. Got up pretty early, not too much, but what were we up at halftime? 5, I think, and then we came out in the second half and got up by 15, maybe 17 at one point, and then I think the thing that got to us today was them switching from man to zone, back and forth. They kind of messed with our routine, really didn't get us in a groove after that. They started to claw back, and I mean, it's hard to keep a lead when you're up like that because they kind of play a little bit more freely. But we need to do a better job from here on out of like keeping a big lead and being able to keep it there and not let a close game get us.
This one was accompanied by Coker doing some things with some guys that have not. Aaron Hall, good player. I guess not surprising that he goes for a career-high 28 on 11 of 16 shooting. He's capable of that. But a guy like Evan Enos, who had played a combined 15 minutes all season long, scored a combined 5 points all season long, had only played in 4 games, had only made 1 3. He goes 3 of 5
from beyond the arc today. How did you handle Coker shuffling some things and throwing some guys out there that there's not a lot of tape on?
Yeah, I mean, it honestly starts with us on the defensive end. We can't let guys like that get going. I mean, we know based off of scout and stuff like that, they're all fairly good shooters. So we had a few breakdowns, let them get going, and I think we just need to do a better job from here on out, like not letting guys get comfortable and being able to get their feet set and hit some big shots like that.
You have an extra day to get ready for a really high difficulty level 3-game road swing at Wise, at Anderson, at Lincoln Memorial to start the month of February. How do you internalize this one going to the Pryor Center where the Cavs have knocked off some really good teams? They've beaten Anderson, beaten Lenore-Ryan at home this year.
Yeah, we got to go in with a pretty serious approach, knowing how capable they are, because they've beaten some great teams, like you said. I mean, we need to watch film of what we did last time well, keep building on that, find out what they've been doing lately, just playing for them. Just go up there and give them our best shot, punch them in the face.
All right, Matt, thanks for the time. Go enjoy the snow.
Thank you.
That is sophomore guard Matt Bilbray after a 20-point day on 7 of 14 shooting. Eagles win 80-74 over Coker. Carson-Newman baseball is 2-0, sweeping a doubleheader with the University of Charleston today. Women's basketball, big winners over Coker earlier today, 87-60. The Eagles hand the 14th-ranked Cobras a 27-point loss behind 19 points from Jen Sullivan and a 13-point, 12-rebound, 7-assist double-double from Keely Rogers in that game. The Eagles' next opponent is UVA Wise. That game has started, at least based on the schedule, later than scheduled. The Cavs are playing host to Newberry today, and the Wolves are out to a 15-9 lead at the midway point of the first half. Malachi Strimlow has 8 points in the early going for Newberry. Neither team shooting the ball all that well. 28.6% for the Wolves, 20% for the Highland Cavaliers. Catawba was at Lincoln Memorial today. Catawba fresh off that win over Lenore-Ryan on Wednesday. They can't get a win in Harrogate, though, as the Rail Splitters did go 1 of 8 from the field to close the game. But LMU hangs on 83-78 over Catawba. 5 players in double figures for an LMU team that shoots 49% from the field for the game and goes 20 of 23 at the charity stripe. Catawba out-rebounded Lincoln Memorial by 10. But at the end of the day, that matters not for the Rail Splitters. Anderson on the road at Mars Hill. That game has gone final. It's a 75-66 win for the Trojans over the Lions. It was a 14-point lead for Anderson at the half. Mars Hill rallies, makes it a single-digit game, but Anderson with a stiff arm. Trojans only shot 37% from the field, but got to the free throw line a ton, 25 of 31 at the stripe, and took good care of the basketball too. 6 turnovers for the Trojans and a 16-7 edge in points off turnovers over the Lions. Rashawn Engelman had 24 points. Osmar Garcia Arroyo had 21 points to lead Anderson. And then earlier today, 2 games that we already know the final scores of, or knew the final scores of at the half. E&H 93-86 winners at home over Lenore-Ryan. The Wasps outscored the Bears 49-41 in the second half and made 31 of 36 free throws to beat Lenore-Ryan. And Wingate, no issues with Tusculum, 80-66 winners for the Bulldogs over the Pioneers. We're back at it. Our next presentation of a Carson-Newman athletic event comes your way on Tuesday. Opening day for Carson-Newman softball is Tuesday against Milligan at noon. That game was originally scheduled for February 21st. So opening day, Carson-Newman softball was supposed to play Saturday and Sunday against Concord and Kentucky State. That is no more. Instead, they've moved up a doubleheader against Milligan for Tuesday at noon. That's online at cneagles.com/live and on Flow Sports. Our next presentation of Carson-Newman basketball comes on National Signing Day for the football program at UVA Wise on Wednesday. Women's game at 5:30, men's game at 7:30. We are on air at 5:15 with the AEC countdown to tip-off. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to our entire cast and crew. Skip Roberts, of course, running the show back inside of network control. Again, all the praise in the world for our replay operator, Ian Johnson, today. I don't know how. He got everything set up, attended his wife's ultrasound, and then made it back in time for tip-off for the women's game at 2. But grateful for Ian and all his work. Ava El Halou directed tonight for us, and then our camera crew, Cam McElhaney. Odd start time on a Friday at 4. We made some things happen, and Mac ran a camera for us. You had Grace Gregory, Noah Pendland, and Andrew Larson, and grateful for them adjusting to the scheduled madness to help us out on a Friday. Thankful for Jay West, Rayanna DeCrow, and Matt Scalzo, our crew over at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex, with Maddie Hurst and Kennedy Goins running camera in the middle of a snowstorm as Carson-Newman Baseball sweeps Charleston. We're back at it on Wednesday at UVA Wise. Until then, stay warm. Hopefully you get to enjoy some snowfall on the banks of Mossy Creek, and stay safe. Until Wednesday, have a pleasant rest of your Friday, and good night from Holt Fieldhouse.
You've been listening to the Domino's postgame report on the Eagle Sports Network. Today's game has been brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. The executive producer of the Eagle Sports Network is Matt Pope. Producers Adam Cavalier, Andrew Rogers, Ian Johnson, Jay West, Brianna, she's just the girl DeCrow, and Matt Scalzo. I'm staff announcer Ernie Anderson. A special thanks to Carson-Newman and University President Dr. Charles A. Fowler. Stay tuned to these stations for information on our next presentation of Carson-Newman basketball. In the meantime, visit cneagles.com for recaps, highlights, and interviews from today's game. This is the Eagle Sports Network.